Shotgun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.
Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Go 20.
Okay, please. Copy both flags.
So we're good to go. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, depending from where you are. This is your host, 81 Banana, and with me in the virtual studio, Kula from PTF.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello, welcome. And welcome, everyone. Sorry I had a crash of OBS today early in the morning, and all the settings were gone. And I was setting up everything, so you see new overlays. I took a little bit of time to make a new overlay. I hope you like it. And as you saw, still some things were not set yet, so apologize for the couple of seconds interruption. We are here with the final match between InSky from China and ETF, the international squads. And this is, I would say, creme de la creme of all the matches. These two teams have been delivering a fabulous performance throughout the tournament, and they are, from my point of view, well deserved to be in the final today or tonight. And we are flying Persian Gulf tonight. Teams are getting in the server and taking airframes and warming up. And I am also doing the last settings here to make sure that everything is working. Kula, do we have an Airbus tonight? And who is it?
Do we have an Airbus? It's me.
Oh, it's you. Perfect. So I have a double agent here, Kula, doing Airbus and also helping me with the commentating. And I'm very happy that he's here. So he is the role of Airbus, you guys know already. The role is to make sure that, first of all, the loadout is valid. The airframes are not allowed to taking stuff, but Kula can say maybe a couple of words about that. What is allowed and what is not allowed, and what is he checking at the moment?
Yes, so we've got two very experienced teams here. I don't think we're going to have any issues. But basically, we're looking for no sneaky 9Xs or anything similar. But I'm sure we'll be pretty good with these two very experienced teams.
Yeah, absolutely. But AIM-9 X-ray is not allowed. More than 6 Fox trees are not allowed, and no air to ground or TALD or anything also, right? So,
indeed, yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like most people are going to be. I mean, the JF-17s are going to be fine. The 15s look good.
JF-17 cannot take anything wrong, per se, right?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. You could load it up to the max. No issues.
Exactly. Oh, we have one disconnect. I was about to admire the F-15 Eagle, Strike Eagle, sorry, for Strike Eagle flyer. And it just disconnected. So InSky is bringing 2 F-15 Strike Eagles tonight, Oval and Guardian, as we are used to. And they have 1 F-18 and 4 F-16. They took a Jeff probably by mistake in the beginning, and we thought, oh, that's a change, but it's not probably. So 6 is going to be in F-18 Hornet, Dreamwalker, 1, 2, 3, Yan Yu, and Wuwei are in F-16. So here we are complete. They take from Liva Air Force Base down south of Al Dhafra in the United Arab Emirates, and the north of Emirates, close to Khassab, we are having the Ras Al Khaimah International. We have also 2 F-15E. It's gonna be it's turning to be in a standard at the moment, right? So at least 1 F-15 we see everywhere, because people have just recognized the evil capability of F-15 flying high and fast. And we have Lasky, Electroball, Dizzy again, and Riker and Breeze. The routinier, would say, in the JF-17. So 5 JF-17s, 2 F-15 Strike Eagles, 4 ETF. They're starting from Ras Al Khaimah International, and they're playing red tonight. They fly all the way into the combat zone. We call it bubble. The bubble is, don't lie, it is about 105 nautical miles in total. So the radius is kind of 52, 53 nautical miles. Once you get into that, you can get out without being victorious over your opponent. And when you just pass the green line outwards, you get a warning that you're leaving the bubble and you need to come back. The way to bubble is not that long. I think about 30 nautical miles. Yeah, 30 nautical miles. You're very fast in the bubble, and then you have plenty of room to fight. Therefore, it is very important that you manage your fuel. As we saw, also fuel was sometimes a matter after the engagement. And the people going to engage here, the one who is able to shoot down all the opponent's aircrafts and make to come back to the home base and land there at least with one airframe wins the round. And this is the best of 3 tonight. So monitoring the chat a little bit, just for your info, guys. You hear what I say after 60 seconds exactly. We have a delay, so please bear with me when you ask something and I answer it. You have probably the audio answer in a minute. I am also very excited, Fruitcake. I don't want to lie, say I didn't sleep last night, but I was really curious what's happening today, and I'm really curious into seeing who is gonna turn out to be winner tonight. I'd take the opportunity to say a couple of words about our sponsors, Fox3 Managed Solutions and Master Arms. They are providing turnkey DCS service to the community. Guys, go check their Fox3. Also provide given us, let's say, the opportunity and sponsoring also with DCS modules. So the winner team is going to get modules, the total number of $250 I think, and then also Master Arm will just give them the opportunity to just fly on one of their servers for 2 months free of charge. The runner-up get 1 month free of charge server access and 7 TACView advanced licenses from TACView. So very much appreciated, and without that, it was not possible. We are also flying on one of the Master Arm servers tonight, so thank you again for that and the support. So, Kula, are they ready? I see InSky writes ready in the chat. So we need to make sure that both teams are ready, and then Kula is gonna give them the go, and then they are allowed to take off after that. Till then, we need to wait. Let's go and get a cool view here, maybe for takeoff. Let's see what we can get here. Okay. So F-16 skins are working. F-18 skin is not working. I checked it also before the match. I made sure that I have it. We had exactly the same thing last time, and I want to say that I'm pretty much sure that either the F-80 pilot hasn't worn the skin, or the name of the skin he is using is a different one, but as long as F-16s are working, I'm quite relaxed that I have downloaded and I've installed everything flawless. Okay. F-15s are flying as a first section, followed by F-18 and F-16s. There are different interpretations here. Some people send the F-15 as a first and then go into flank. That's why they start as a first section. Some teams prefer to send the F-18s as last element. So depending on the formation and tactics that they have. So ETF is also ready. At any time, we're gonna probably see the takeoff. So I type also that the stream is also ready. And good luck. All. Rock and roll.
Let's get them started.
Let's go. For the ones who have joined us with a little bit delay, this is Levi Air Force Base down in United Arab Emirates. You're watching InSky taking off. And this is the final match of the ACES 23 first edition tournament, a 7 versus 7 air-to-air combat, and these two teams made to reach the final, deserved, well deserved, and I promise you we are seeing the best performance ever throughout the tournament tonight. Don't go anywhere, stay with us. It can be a little bit longer tonight. We're going to probably have an interview with the participants afterwards, so stand by. Eagles taking off. And guys, please let me know if the sound is okay. You see the game sound, my poor sound, and everything else. If anything is not the way you wish, please let me know. I can still adjust it, no worry. Here comes the Hornet. And the Falcons are rolling. And the last section is still waiting. Now they're also rolling. And soon, all the 7 gonna be airborne from the blue side. Here we go. And number 7 is also airborne. So we watched the formation a bit. As I was expecting, the F-15s started early on to just go into flank and enter the bubble from the side. Gives them the chance to just let's say scan a bigger area and also when they shoot on the same target, they have a better kill chance through pincer. We have AVAX. It's quite easy to see the opponent, but F-15 is able to maintain lock on the targets earlier than the all other participants here in the match tonight. You see they're not pushing hard. ETF is the one who is in the bubble as a first team with the F-15s at the tip of the spear. Already 36-ish Angels, and we see also on the InSky side the Strike Eagles are also all over 35,000 feet high. Today a little bit different. Usually Lasky starts with them going a little bit slower. Now it takes off a little bit later. It's not in the middle as we used to see, but we have two sections left, let's say left and right, coming into the bubble. And for InSky is more or less, I would say, at this moment, a kind of trail, right, Kula?
Yes, that's what it's looking like. ETF are racing to get in there.
Okay, now the battle area is contested. Means that at least one airframe from every side is in the battle area. So once all of one side's airframes are down, then the other side needs to take control of the battle area for 5 minutes. Means that needs to stay in the battle area for 5 minutes before they leave it, so that they can neutralize it, let's say, and then go back home. It is an advantage when you're fighting close to your airbase because you have less way to go back, but it's also not what the teams want to do because then they are kind of in a corner and it's then difficult to maneuver around. I assume that at some point of time soon we're gonna see the first Abrams, two Abrams. There goes the world sound a little bit so that you hear me better. So we have a double shot here from Ovu, probably on the mid and in the back, because this Amram is going to this way and this one is going straight to the Riker and Breathe element. And on the other side, MX Guardian also fired one also here on the two F-15s in front, where ETF is a little bit more stingy. They fired only 2 missiles each by one of the F-15. So now when we are counting the number of the missiles, I would say ETF has fired one less, but because they are having JF-17, and when you look at it, JF-17 can only carry 4 Fox 3 missiles. So the advantage of the number of the missiles is definitely with InSky, especially because they have also one F-18 around, and F-18 can take hell lot of munition with them. See here, they have probably preferred to bring more tanks with them. It's probably gonna be a fuel match or fuel fight, so it's not bad idea. And they have 2 IR seekers also there. So these AIM-120s were no problem for InSky. Guardian is fighting with one of that, but he is so high and so fast, and this missile is kind of flying formation with him. Not an issue at all. Okay, F-15s are doing what they should do. They just shoot and go back, gain a little bit of elevation again, turn and then come in fast again and fire again, or use the chance to fly over the bandits when the fight is hot and people are not paying much attention what's happening up there, and just busy down on the deck, so they can also fly over their head and fire from top to bottom. Here, this one is probably also no problem. Yeah. Missile is still seeing, but has no juice actually to follow the target. That's fine. Still 7 versus 7. I also didn't expect anything but that. Hey, Ilos, welcome to the show, and thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Okay, Firedot says, great audio. Perfect. Just the picture was in a bit, which is not an issue. Okay. If the picture tends to be not okay, please let me know, and I can see what I can do. OVO is good. Enjoy. Welcome to the show. I hope you enjoy it. OVO is still good. Flying high. Has a missile on him. I don't know if it is an issue. Let's see. This is the missile's point of view. No, it's gonna be good. Yeah, you see, he's good. He's running away on the right side. You can see the contrail. He's good. So, double tap. ST10. Here we go. Oh my god. On Yanyu. The first one is going down together with Yanyu. He is good, I would say. So low the altitude. ST10 is notched and doesn't track anymore. Well done. So Yanyu made to pull half of the active missiles out of breathe. And this is something good. Really good. Breeze and Electro Ball, very, very aggressive here in the front line. And probably Vuvai is going to be on him any soon. Let's see. He's going to fire. Probably yes. A little bit too late. Disregard. Comes back. For what reason? I don't know. He could do that. He had a chance. Breeze was not very low. And the distance was kind of, let's say, 7 miles. So probably I would fire. But he probably wants to save the missiles. Knowing that ETF has less number of missiles than they have. But these guys are very, very careful. Tonight, it is a matter of all or nothing. The winner is bringing home the prizes and the honor, and the loser's got nothing. Nobody usually remember the loser, so the winner takes it all. So everybody wants to win tonight. And you see why these two teams are so careful, just because they don't want to lose the first airframes, and they know what capabilities the other sides have. InSky is a very aggressive and very disciplined squadron. ETF is very disciplined, can be very aggressive, as we saw in the second and the third round of the second semifinal match versus Momblerins, that they came back and made the second and third round theirs, and That's why they're here tonight.
It's a very dangerous missile on Dormouse up in the north.
Okay. Do you think it's gonna catch him? No, he's good. He's good. He is good.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. The missile was flying so long, so
But I think Ovo released that from 40 plus, or 40,000 plus feet, so it was a fast missile.
yeah, this is exactly the reason when it's so high. So I have the feeling that Dizzy is gonna fire now on 123, giving back, but on a target which is already cold. So ST10 has a better chance, but you see how easily it get notched and it get pulled into the ground. Even easier than AMRAAM, I would say. It used to be a very, very threatening missile in the beginning, but it's not anymore, to my opinion.
I think AMRAAMC has notch resistance is better than ST10 at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment. Okay, when you fire ST10 from high altitude, then it's different. But here, down the deck. Okay, here we go. Here. It's a good one, but Breeze is better. Breeze is better. Look. Boom. So we see only missiles everywhere in the air, but no casualties yet. And this is because of the skill level of these two teams' pilots. ST10 right into the face of Ovo. Does Ovo get the alarm? Does he see it? He's down there turning with the missile. Or let's say missile is turning with him. And boom. Lost track. And this 120 on Aspen, this is going to be something probably. Look at that. Aspen is diving. Needs to go a little bit serpentine. Do serpentine. Don't continue. Boom. The first kill for InSky. One of the F-15s from red side is down by an AMRAAM. Wow. I don't know who fired this, but I assume that it was one of the F-15s of blue side, just because F-16 cannot fire something like that from that distance, which is so fast. And I wish to see a little bit of serpentine. And here is another one on Dormouse. Look at that. Where's Dormouse? Here. It's doing the same mistake. You trust your F-15. You think your F-15 is fast, but you need to pull G out of the missile. You need to do a little bit of serpentine. You don't need to go down. They overestimated F-15 in that case, I would say. What do you think, Kula?
I would say you need to keep turning to bleed speed off the missile. I think if you just fly in a straight line, it'll keep going.
Absolutely. ST10 out of the rail, off the rail, from Breeze on Vuvai. Let's take it because it is, I think, no. Oh my God, look at that. ST10s going into the ground one after another, and they don't even reach the target. It doesn't look good for ETF, I'm afraid. Next
now
one.
InSky's F-15s have got a clear shot, really.
On 6. 6 is having this. It's not tracking. It gets notched so easily. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. ST10 is a trash. 7 versus 5. So they get closer to each other. They don't have the support of F-15. They need to stay low. They need to get close to each other so that they build this outnumbering situation. And I don't know. Cool. Can you do a missile check and see how many missiles ETF still has? I mean, the Fox 3s.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because they shouldn't have much. Maybe 1 or 2 in total.
Yeah, I think Electro Bull's doing well, but everybody else is down to 1, I think.
Yeah, Breeze is probably Winchester. I mean, he probably has the heat seekers, but heat seekers are, you know, how PL5 is. So look at that. Notch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one after another getting notched. These ST10s are no harm. Okay, Ovu is just taking advantage of this skirmish here in the middle of the battlefield and trying to go high and come from behind. And these guys probably so busy that they don't see it. Probably Lasky needs to now have the time to realize that, because we have AVAX and the Ovo is flying very high, so these guys see him. I don't know why they're not acting. Probably Dizzy was sent. They have here communicated that they have sent Dizzy for Ovo. We'll see. And Guardian is flying high. And I don't know. This ST10 could be something we're looking for.
InSky have got a fair few 120s left.
Nope. Missed it. This is on Ovu, as I thought. We lost another one. We missed it, but we can see it in the TAC view.
Riker's down.
This is Riker's down. Oh. Yeah, exactly. So F-15s are going around, let's say, coming from behind. It's going to be very dirty. PL5, Breeze is down to PL5. Let's say what Electro Ball has. Electro Ball is good. He has fired only one. So great. Great job. Yan Yu, still 4. Wow. 5. Still 5 Fox 3s on him. Let's see if Breeze can dodge this. 2's 2. 1 is notched. Perfect. The second one too. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is a masterclass. Now the F-15 is coming from behind. Dizzy is doing her best, but I don't think that she has a chance getting these high and fast Ambrams. Wow. That was close. That was really close. The ST10 is okay. Ovu is faster. But Dizzy made to vertical notch, let's say, 2 of those Ambrams. Unbelievable. Let's see. This is a little bit dangerous. Gonna be very, very close. Wow. 2, 3 versus 7. 6. Oh, we lost also one of the blue side. I just missed it, but we have the TAC view. Here, Breeze is probably unbelievable. Did you see that, Kula? Did you see that?
Yep.
How does he do this? How? It's not easy, guys. Believe me. You know better than me how difficult it is. Another 120 on Breeze. Look at that. Can you believe this? We'll stay here. Wow. No chance. That was very close. Breeze is also down. So Dizzy and Electro Ball. Electro Ball has 2 ST10s and 2 PL5s. Dizzy just fired 1 missile, so he's down to 2 IRs, flying quite high to get that F-15. Very well done, ma'am. And the ST10 is going good. It's really going good. Look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. Perfect.
Oh, that's a great
Well
shot.
done. Well done, Dizzy. Well done. The next 120 on Electro Ball. Electro Ball is quite high. Diving, no matter, not tracking. Next one is going. This is a kill. Yeah. Dizzy is alone. Now all eyes are focused on her. She has only 2 IRs and the enemy coming strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are still in the air. Best of luck, Dizzy. She's not afraid. She's not going down the deck. She stay high and then go down to just give inercy to the IRs probably while she fires. But you see there are AMRAAMs on her. Try to just pull it into the ground by going down the deck. So let's see how this is then going. She's probably good. She just needs to just serpentine now right. A little bit again left, 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 left. Boom. Blue has taken control of battle area. Wow. What a match. What a round, actually.
Yeah, that was fast and furious.
Oof. So, 2, 4, 5 people going back home. No idea if all of them make to get back home. We can just take a look at the TAC view. What do you mean? Let me see. If I can bring it up, just because, as I said, I messed up the everything on my OBS today. But what's not showing? Tag view and something is not working well. Okay, now I think I can fix it. Sorry for that. Gonna be with you soon. Okay, now we have it. Okay, let's change the scene. Okay, now we can see the TAC view. And we can just bring back a little bit and see how things happen.
Still on the DCS screen.
Oh, I'm still on DCS screen. Oh. Sorry. Yeah. Now should be okay, right? Okay.
Nope. We're still watching InSky.
Okay, there's a delay. If you're watching live, probably you have a delay. But when you see my screen, it should be okay now.
Oh, that makes sense.
You're watching my screen?
I'm watching the live stream.
Okay, no, live has 60-second delay. So, okay, so
There we go. That looks good.
you're in TAC view, exactly. So we saw that the first missiles were flying from F-15. They were very close. All of a sudden, they tried to fire only when they were thinking they're going to hit. The first casualty was here, were the first two F-15s. We can just go over there where we just lost them. Here, I think the first one, exactly what these guys did, what Ovo did here, he just waited because he has a very good SA. He saw the F-15 here is running away, and he was coming for it. He saw it. He was high, and Bandit was high. He come for it, and then waits and waits and waits till he turns back. Once F-15 turns back, because she's very, very fast, then actually it runs into the missile itself. So this is the best time to crossfire on it, because the Mach 4 speed of the missile here gonna get added to 1.5 Mach here. So they are getting, let's say they have a closure rate of 5.5 Mach, and then when the F-15 gets the warning, this is now, let's say, exactly, some feet, unfortunately I need to change it. So somehow here the F-15 gets the warning, let's say, and then this is, he has started to gain speed because he wants to go on to 1.8, 1.9 or 2 Mach to fire one missile, and then all of a sudden gets the warning. You see here, 30 something thousand feet, you're gonna get the warning, and then you can't pull this stick on F-15 that high and that fast, because you may break your wingtips, and then it's too late. This missile on that altitude has still 3 Mach of speed. Unbelievable, because it actually lost no speed as she was flying in the thin air. So this is the way you can bring down the F-15. Fire it right in the face as soon as they turn back to you, and prepare to fire missiles on you. And they did the same thing to Dormouse. Look at that here. Dormouse comes back here. Look at that moment. Dormouse turns back here, come in, start to getting speed. He needs also to just follow the missile so that the missile tracked. And then we have a shot here from long distance. Look at that. That was a $80 miles we have now. 70 something miles. Unbelievable. To be exact,
I'm surprised the battery life on the missile was that long.
Yeah, 78 miles. Unbelievable. And then this missile goes all the way and bring down Dormouse. Look at that. As the missile reaches him, it has 3.4 something Mach of speed. Insane. Or 3.3 now. Very close to it. 3.2. Wow. You can, no matter what you've, I mean, you can do it maybe when you're flying SR-71. But not even F-15 Strike Eagle can dodge this missile. Guys, this is how you need to do it. If you're afraid of F-15 Strike Eagle, try to imitate that. And then, you don't have that firepower anymore, while the other side has the both F-15s. So you're afraid of that. You don't know what to do. Stay low, go high, get close, and you're only 5. And here we have the 5v5 situation. Then they can control the situation here because they're still 5v5, as long as the F-15s are not in. But they're going around, they're gaining speed, and they're coming. And while they're doing that, here there are some missile exchanges. Once the F-15s get into the area, then the situation changes all of a sudden. They need to send Dizzy for one of them for OVU. So Blue can outnumber here in the center. Electro Ball is also, or no, Dizzy is actually and Lasky, they both are responsible for the F-15. So Lasky take care of the F-15 on this side, and Dizzy goes for the other side. So this way, because they have their attention on these two F-15s, actually in the middle there are only 3 people fighting versus 5 Blues. And you see here, Dizzy goes for them. Lasky is busy with that one. So here we have a 3 versus 5 situation. And when you lose one of your guys here, and this is 2v5, and then everything goes very fast. Boom, boom, boom. And then just look at Breeze, how easily he is notching one missile after another. I go 3 times of speed, play, and you see how is he do it. How is he doing that one? Unbelievable. Dodging one
He's
after
quite slow,
another.
isn't he?
Yeah, and then from that distance, unbelievable. Everything goes for the flare. And here, boom.
But he's down to 0.3.
How does he do that?
Very slow.
Oh. And then, well, it's a matter of time. Busy is probably, which I need to give her kudos here. It's not easy to chase an F-15 on that altitude and then bring him down with a lazy SD-10.
Ovo got slow, didn't he?
Ovo couldn't believe it, I believe. So he was flying so relaxed, you know. So I'm sitting in F-15. This missile is no harm, but...
And I think he was conning as well, so probably visible.
So we see now that the last man is also
Very slow eagle.
Oh, I have
He's low on fuel.
again a problem with, I don't know why it is doing this to me tonight, that it's bring the display size.
We've got one eagle left to land, and he's got his flaps down nice and early. I suspect he's very low on fuel.
Yeah, they just made to just land with at least one, so it is okay. So we don't need actually to wait, but just to give the people chance to just rest, because it's very stressful here. Then we wait till the last one has also landed, and we then go for a short break. So Dreamwalker made to come back. Want to see Yan Yu is still taxing here. See, he has still 4 missiles on him. Unbelievable. Dreamwalker brought home nothing. Then 1, 2, 3 brought home nothing. And Vuvai is also Winchester, or maybe they have fired it on the way to just save fuel. I can't tell you that. And F-15 is also kind of Winchester, right? Okay. Guys, once again, I want to appreciate our sponsors' support, and Master Arm has just sent us a kind of video advertisement that I was showing a couple of times during the last stream. So I send you there. I hope the screen size and everything is okay. Don't guarantee we'll see that. Hopefully it works, and we just see each other in a couple of seconds after the advertisement. So enjoy it.
Hello everyone, and welcome. In this first video of Master Arm, we would like to introduce ourselves and discuss what we plan to contribute as a future part of the DCS community. So if you've been wondering what Master Arm's up to, this is your video to watch. So let's get started.
Yeah, somewhere presently 30 miles.
Affirmative, Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.
Master Arm is the new DCS server provider for players and squadrons. We're a small but agile team of 2 senior IT engineers with more than 15 years of experience in the business, 1 senior content designer, and 3 members of our technical support, primarily based in Europe. Master Arm strives to play an active role in the community, to contribute something indeed, because our team all met through the same community, for which we're so grateful. We believe this community is genuinely worth contributing to. So we decided to start working on something. We realized that running a dedicated DCS server and its maintenance can be complicated in general, and it would need one to be somewhat tech savvy. But that wasn't just it. The pricing was also of our concern. Pricing is an essential part of a product, a first impression, and first impressions are forever. Master Arm's here to offer a service that firstly our customer benefits from, and an overpriced product, as some of you might find on the market, is totally the opposite. Master Arm is coming up with fair and reasonable pricing that indicates the actual value of the service and doesn't spoil either party. It's the same price Master Arm would have paid for a DCS server if they were customers rather than providers. Some might think it's cheaper for a reason, but that's not the case. Master Arm provides dedicated DCS servers with cutting-edge hardware and internet performance. For example, the servers we provide for the ongoing ACES 23-1 tournament hosted by Phoenix Task Force run on 64 gigabytes of RAM and are powered by powerful AMD and Intel CPUs with a minimum bandwidth of around 1 gigabit per second. That's where we like to conclude it all for this episode. Master Arm's here, and we're just getting started. In the following video, we will talk about our plans, features, and packages. So stay tuned and see you next time.
Okay, we're back, and in between I made to change the scores and the standings. InSky 1, ETF 0, what a round, guys. Unbelievable. The server is restarted. We're gonna have no intermission anymore. I think the ad was enough. And we are again back here in Persian Gulf, and the teams are getting again into the server. Now they need to change side. ETF is going to Liva Air Force Base, and InSky will take Ras Al Khaimah International as home base. How did you see the first round, Kula?
I think that was a masterclass in how to fly the F-15. I think that was very well done.
From InSky side, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And
that was very good.
Also, unbelievable performance from Breathe. I don't know how many AMRAAMs he notched one after another. So, Breathe, if you teach me how you do that, I would be very grateful. Insane. Right, Fadot. It's insane. Beef says, especially in JF-17, what I don't know. I didn't follow the chat.
I think 64 Tab was saying it's you need to fly really, really slow.
Oh yeah. You mean in order to be able to notch the missiles, you need to be slow. I think it's the same like
Just a bit.
F-14, but F-16 is a little bit different. You can be a little bit faster, even. Let me see if I can hear. I'm still, guys, fighting with the
technology.
picture size. Yeah, and you see what press a button can do to you when we do touch the wrong button. Okay, now we have it centered. Good, looks better. So let's go
Yeah.
and see.
Do we
These
have a
guys are-
comeback as in last week?
After what I saw last week, I wouldn't doubt, to be honest. Because after the first round of Moblerin's match versus ETF, I thought, okay, it's going to be a 3-round match, but I think Moblerin's going to do it. And I was proven I was wrong. So I don't want to give any prediction tonight. I've just learned from my mistake. I just wait and watch. This is, I think, the cleverer way, I would say. But what?
With teams it's good, it's you can't predict it, can you?
Yeah. Yeah. I probably could show you the way where these teams came from after the group stage. So 2 teams from every group just made to go into the single elimination round, and as we had 4 groups, 8 teams made it. InSky, TMC, 404th, Toro, ETF, Harpia, Momblerins, and FTQ. InSky went into confrontation versus TMC in the first match and was the winner. Toro could win versus 404th, and then from the other bracket, ETF and Momblerins were the winner. They met last week, and InSky could capitalize over Toro, Scotland. And Eclipse Task Force did the same to Moblins, which was a very, very interesting match. We were also talking about that tonight. And this is the final we're seeing tonight, InSky versus ETF. InSky, traditionally we have a blue and red. So InSky is blue tonight, and ETF is red. It's got nothing to do with the origin or anything. It's just like how it is. And then tonight, we're going to have definitely a champion. So this is a best of 3, means that the one who is making the most of points out of tonight's match is going to be the winner. It can be that they fly the next 2 rounds. The next 2 rounds can end in a draw. Then with the win of InSky in the first round, we're going to have a winner. If ETF makes to bring 1 round back home, and the 3rd round is going to be a draw, then we need to see how many airframes has made to land safe back home, and the one who has brought the most or the highest number of airframes back home is the winner. Is that right, Kula?
Yep, indeed.
And shall we reveal what the audience didn't see? So the F-15 had a bad landing, I would say. It just landed, but it didn't came to stand still, right?
I think he was very low on fuel, and he came in quite high, but
or fast, right? So this way, I would say it's not a valid landing because you need to come to stop, right, on the runway, or
yes,
taxiway,
I
or
would
whatever.
say that's
right. So
that's not a valid landing.
So let's say 4 airframes came back home safe and sound, and this is a high number, right? So in case of draw, it's going to be very, very close to calculate who's the winner. Sorry guys, I needed to drink something. I hope you have also got something. It's going to be a thing longer, depending on the result of the second round. I was again about to give a prediction. Cut the curve at the right time.
So, ETF JS17 is wasting no time. They're obviously keen to get this next round started.
The funny thing is, some of the pilots are also watching the screen, the stream. Sorry, funny, right?
Interesting change of armament for the ETF.
What did they do?
15. I'm sure they took Sparrows last time.
They took Sparrow with them.
Yeah, I think they took Sparrows last time.
You mean the F-15s, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Last time they had also Sparrows with them. Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah. Last time they had a pair of Sparrows on board.
Ah, okay. But this time they just thought they fly a little bit lighter, huh?
Yep, need more speed.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I would take the 2 Sidewinders with me, or even those Sparrows. It doesn't harm. It's a strong airplane.
Looks like both teams are ready.
Okay, let's go. Okay, guys. This is the second round of the final match between InSky and ETF. The final match of the tournament. With that, the tournament is over. Tonight, we're going to know who's the winner. Both teams deserve it. They came a long way and they showed a hell of performance. We saw ETF versus Momlerins, stunning teams, but there could only be one winner, and that's why ETF is here. InSky went or just walked through the tournament very easily, and in that sense that they have won all the matches very high. Not that the job is easy. And here we go with the F-15 Strike Eagles of ETF, Aspen, and Dormouse. Oh, we have a little bit of turbulence, but it's good. See how heavy the airplane is, even though the engines are so strong. I needed probably a little bit of more ground speed to rotate. And the jets are coming. Look at the turbulence. It's also typical for this area. In the desert area, you have a very much turbulence, about 50 feet over the runway. So this is typical, I would say. This is Lasky from Ukraine. NJF-17. Going right. Let's take a look at the map. Riker and Breeze. You can keep them apart. Go everywhere together. Lasky is also going to their side. This is the difference to the first round. The first round we saw the last element, let's say Singleton, started later on. They're going to change a little bit of strategy here. Dizzy and Elklobol going to the left side, and the F-15s are also getting together. I think the other side is doing exactly the thing they did in the first round. The F-15s are not together. They're going apart and coming in from two different sides of the bubble. And the rest are flying kind of, trail formation for now. So the bubble is in a very, very flat area, and the bullseye is somewhere between Al Maktoum International and Abu Dhabi International. So part of it is pure desert, part is kind of constructed. We saw very beautiful dogfight scenes over the skylines there, so hopefully we get more and more engagement in this second round, and we can show you a couple of beautiful motion pictures. ETF is getting into the bubble as usual as first. We saw also in the last round that ETF was the first one who went to the bubble. These guys are quite fast. We can take a look at them. They have 420 knots of indicated airspeed at 33 something thousand feet, and they're still ascending. Where the indicated airspeed is falling, but these guys are very fast. 93% of RPM, so it's not 100% even. They have a little bit of room. Synchronize tank drops. Let's see when they fire the first missiles. Hope the sound is okay for you guys. I like this afterburner sound, but when it is annoying, it's no use. Okay, InSky is a little bit lower. This just because they want to gain speed and then climb again. So look at Guardian now. You see he is now climbing again. Why he has 500 knots of indicated airspeed, and now he is then nose high and try to gain altitude. This is the best way to get up there while you have still enough speed to be able to effectively fire those active missiles. And the difference is they are taking the AMRAAMs inside instead of outside of the pylons, which is, I believe, a little bit more efficient when it comes to the drag. So he gave the first AMRAAM I don't know on whom. Somewhere the left flank, while Aspen has also fired 120 on him. This is in the first round. These guys are still very aware of everything. So I probably would say these 220 is going to only be good to keep the other side a little bit busy. I don't think it's any harm. Let's see how this one is. It is a little bit fast. And we see also the target here. Missile is still tracking. And it is 1600 knots of true airspeed. It is fast. Oh. Kula, are we going to see another first long shot kill? Wow. That was close. That was really close. But both guys are good. And also on this side, you see this this AMRAAM has also no juice. No. Aspen is good. They're flying formation here. See. And the missile probably is out of battery time. And going back down to the cockroaches. So, 7 on this side, 7 on the other side. No casualties yet. So, guys in the chat, who do you think will be the winner of the round 2? Is it InSky and gonna decide the match, or is it ETF, which is again making to come back and end this round with a draw to have a chance to go into the third round versus InSky? What do you think? Are they able to do that? Cool. Are you so kind? And do you have access to the chat with the both teams, right?
In the Twitch.
Yeah. No, in the in Discord, in the common chat with the squadron leads. Are you so kind and type in if the leaders are okay with when an interview at the end, when we have the both sides in the intercom or in the general chat, so we can talk to them a little bit. I think this is what people are also looking for, to know everything from the first hand. Oh, this 120 is shot very early on Guardian. Guardian has fired a missile and therefore needs to guide that because the missile is not active yet. So this is the question. Does he abort and says, okay, my airframe is holy and I take care of it, or I just go on risk and stay hot till my missile is active? So probably has no problem doing both. Guiding the missile till it goes active, then go away from the missile, and you see the missile is not. Look at that speed. Unbelievable. 660 knots. And it's no problem at all. So F-15 is very fast, guys, believe me. Again, we have here. Yeah, go ahead.
So I was just going to say, it's also a question of how much altitude you give up. Because if you stay at 40,000, you're in big trouble. So you need to
a little bit. Sometimes not. When you have 2 Mach or something, and you turn away from the missile, And Dual Serpentine has also no chance. We have seen that in the previous matches. And you guys also doing that very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
PDF,
If you can get above sort of Mach 1.7 or so, then you really can just turn away from them and leave them behind. But I think you've got to be careful, because I've certainly exceeded the speed in a 15, and I think with the conformal fuel tanks on, you can wreck the plane.
Yeah, Breeze was a bit careful, didn't go into the confrontation, and then I had a feeling that he's getting baited. So turned back in the split S. Wu Wei also ignored him, and now Guardian comes in also from very, very high and firing 120 Charlie on him, which is probably on Riker actually, not on Breeze. So Breeze is coming back, try to fill the gap here on the right side. He sees that 3 people are cold already. He has only Yan Yu very low in front of him. So why not go in and see if he now fires an ST-10 on him? He doesn't. I have the feeling that the ETF is very much on pulling missile from the other side. And they're firing lesser than they did in the first round.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way, doesn't it? There's less missiles coming out from ATF. They're being very conservative.
Yeah, the F-15s were firing, but JF-17s were very stingy here. I saw 3 split S's from Breeze without firing anything. So it shows that they want to save those missiles, conserve them, and use it whenever they're really sure that they're gonna hit. We saw a double tap from Breeze last round on someone, which went nowhere, and so probably he has also learned from the first round. Here Wu Wei comes in, still has the bags on him, also decided not to fire. So both teams are very much conservative this time. They know, ETF knows, one more round lost means everything, and InSky wants to just make sure that they go to sleep now. It is very, very late there. I don't know, it's probably 2-3 a.m. and these guys want to finish it as soon as they can.
OVO is so fast at the moment.
Yep.
They've had both their 15s so fast.
Yeah. But I think most things are happening here. Look, you have 120 on Electrobolt. It's not tracking. Then I think Dreamwalker is going to fire probably at any time or not. Oh, he has 1 IR with him this time. They were counting with getting very close to this guy, so an IR is always a good thing to have with you.
So MX Guardian is coming back for a very high pass. Let's see what that
Who?
leaves. MX Guardian at the north.
Yeah, but he's still far away. I don't want to miss anything here around the bullseye. It's getting really busy here. Looks like a bee nest, let's say here. Dreamwalker could fire something or no. They're coming in, they're pretending as if they are firing, and they don't. Here, this ST-10 is good. Lasky fires 1 ST-10 on Guardian. It's exactly the scenario. The missile is climbing in the thin air. The target is heading into his face. And this could be something. Look. You need to make the missile pull some G's. And this is exactly what Guardian is doing. Yeah, the missile was kind of irritated. Instead of following Guardian, it just went to right to just intercept him. and then at some point of time lost the track because the target was out of coin. So that stupid is the missile.
We've lost Tormes.
Oh, we lost someone on the blue side.
Yep, ETF Tormes
Okay.
got taken out by a 15.
Okay. Let's see that. 120 on Breeze. I can bet he is okay after what we saw in the first round. Yeah, it's good. Okay. So one F-15 less on the blue side. Now, Aspen is turning back with the F-15. And you know what Ovu is waiting for? He's waiting for Aspen to turn back to fire. I bet he fires in the next 10 seconds.
They're getting closer.
Yes, he's going for a shot. Here we go. It's longer than 10 seconds, but it's gonna come. Yeah. And this is gonna be, I don't care what's happening up there. This is gonna be something really nasty because Aspen is flying into that. Probably Riker has just communicated that it's fired on the Ovu. So this way, probably Aspen is gonna saving the missile that he's probably wanted to fire. But I'm afraid of that, Amram. I'm afraid of it. He is low, but he is not safe enough. The missile is 1700 knots of speed. Yeah. This is how you take down F-15s. You wait till they turn to you, and you need to be prepared beforehand and then fire his face. Next, 120 goes on Dizzy, but it doesn't find her. Goes into the ground. Well done, ma'am. SD-10, Electro Ball, on 123, and 123 answers within 120. Look how easy these ones go into the ground. No matter 6, 7 on InSky side, and 5 JF-17s. Same scenario as first round. Breeze probably gives one of those SD-10s. Why saving them? They're getting outnumbered, so they need to make sure that these guys go away. He has a 120 going on the ground. SD-10 goes out into the ground, so they're working very well defensive and aggressive versus those missiles. Notch them into the ground, lose tracks, and goes into the ground. Exactly here again with Breeze. Look at that. They just wing tip left and right. It's probably part of the trick. And then very slow and notches all of them. Five here in the front, but the two F-15s will probably get back soon. Oh, I think we lost also one red. Yeah. I'm missing one red. Also, one JF-17.
L5 kill.
Yeah. It is unbelievable how these guys notching those missiles. Look at that. I don't even find time to just focus on the missiles because there's so many in the air and all of them are quite good. Breathe again.
Breeze is getting in very close.
Breeze again. Let's see. This wing tipping, low altitude. I need to train that. It works. Either it works with JF-17 or works general. Okay, they're down to 3. We lost another ones.
I think Dizzy just got a kill.
Oh, really? Nice. Here's Wu Wai. Is he firing? he has a good chance to fire. He doesn't. But 1, 2, 3 is on Lasky still. To stay on him. He sees Lasky there. The background, you see that? But why he's not following? Why he's turning back? Because Breeze is coming in to just hold Lasky's back. 5 versus 3. There's still a chance.
Yeah, all to play for. To fit the 15's out of AMRAAM, so it's just got guns left.
See if Breeze is down. 3 missiles on him. 1 hit, 2 other will detonate somewhere. 5 versus 2. Okay. It is now very, very difficult. Lasky has no Fox trees. Dizzy has 2 Fox trees. Why is firing like that? That first the one side is off the rail and then the other side. Strange. Not good for the balance. Okay. And why Ovo is not turning to Dizzy? He's not seeing her?
They got guns. Only got guns. Well, possibly.
He got guns only, probably.
Yeah. Perhaps he's just trying to pull a shot and then
Winchester, right.
go cold.
He probably want to bait 1 or 2 missiles from Dizzy, but she is clever.
If I
Now
wait
I
4
would
miles.
fire on him. Now I would fire on him. Dizzy, fire. She is slow. But even though the distance is good. Now, here we go. Does she hit? Wow. She got hit. But what the other side? ST-10 is still going. No, went to the ground. So Lasky is the last man standing. He has 1 guy on his back. Does he make to get rid of him? The F-15 is only on gun. Overshoots him. Comes high. I think JF-17 has no fuel anymore. Or low on fuel, probably. Okay, he is 400 knots. Probably goes into the corner speed to be able to turn back. Knows that F-15 is down to gun only. Fires another one. Goes for gun. Such a good pilot. I like it. Make sure that the others are busy with the missile he fired. Oh, lost his stabilizer, vertical stabilizer. Did you see that? Wow, this is over. Oof. What a match. Yeah, Ekman Jones, you were right, buddy. ETF came back at some point of time, but at the end, it didn't help.
Just wasn't enough, was it? But they certainly fought to the bitter end. I don't think that they're not making back home, but we need to wait and see. I'm speechless. Let's see if my tech view is still working or not.
or is making trouble again. Oh, it looks good, I think. So let's take a look at the TAC view, please.
As they make their way back.
Yep. I just rewind. We just saw Kula. I saw exactly a copy of the round one.
Yeah, it was
How
very
do you
similar
see that?
tactics. Yeah, absolutely. It was.
You could
It
actually
worked
think it's
for
copied
InSky.
from the round one, right?
Yeah.
The only difference I saw is that in the takeoff intervals that they did, so Lasky took off together with them and not with delay. This was the only difference. And then they just, both team repeated the same pattern. InSky made sure that the ETF F-15s are down first. And then they went on ETFs, JFs like Piranhas. And the only small difference that we saw with ETF is that they were a little bit more stingy in conserving their active missiles. But it went exactly like the other first round went. Here you have the first pass, longs, and then the F-15s go around and make sure that the blue F-18s are kept busy, firing only on the high targets. And what I also saw here is that the path that they flew. So for me, the red F-15s were doing kind of chainsaw in the width, and ETF's F-15s were doing kind of back and forth in the length. So they were.
You look how much.
Yeah.
Look how much faster these two F-15s on the at the south end, or bottom of your screen. So
Yeah.
the InSky
1.7
over is at
and
1.6.
1.3. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
because-
mean that
Exactly, because they go like here. It comes from here and then fires and goes back like this. So they have enough time to gain speed. When you go like this and you need to do a very, very tight turn, you lose the speed. Like Aspen does it here. Look at that. The turns he does, it really costs energy. But the path that Ovo is going, we can rewind and see where Ovo is. I just get him here, and then we see how he's going. Firing, because he's so fast, he's not afraid. They also fire while they're shackling, so they're shackling all the time. Look, they not really go cold. While we see that Aspen, for example, when we take him, goes sometimes here, goes really cold, takes time to come back and then maintain a lock and fire. But he's doing also here the same thing, which is good. But just because the other F-15 is already down, he's alone here. He's flying very high. He get fired on from both sides, so no matter in what direction it goes, he had always a missile. Look, then while
as soon as he
he's
turns
still
back, he
busy
gets
with
another
this
shot.
one, the other one kills him. And then the F-15s are down, just like in the first round we had. Now they are getting much closer here in the front line. And the two F-15s are now very, very free to join the party. Breeze is doing a marvelous job. Look at those AMRAAMs here. This
Double
is
tapped him in the-
unbelievable. This is
What range was
unbelievable.
that fired at?
Let me pause it to be able to get it and also get back to speed to normal. So it was fired from here. This is actually 10 miles, right? 30,000 feet. No, sorry.
Is it?
No,
it's 5 miles.
no. It's 3 miles. 3 miles, sorry. It's actually 3 miles. Look at that. 3 miles, yeah. And then come on. Come on, man. You must be kidding me. And it's not, guys, this is not by chance. Because it repeats this all the time.
This is a lot of skill, a lot of practice.
Yeah. ETF, especially Breeze, were known for being able to notch very well. And this is actually the demonstration, right? This is 5 AMRAAMs within 1 minute, probably. And next one is coming. Goes into the ground. Next one is coming. Getting also notched.
It's almost like he's trolling them and
I think
waiting
it
them to
is.
say-
Yeah. I think this is it. We need to try it. Look at that. I think giving
That's a lot
the
of
missile
viscosity.
different RCS is a key. But if Eagle Dynamics has just simulated this way, I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably yes. Otherwise it wouldn't work. Unbelievable. Well, no matter how it is, we lose here, I think, Riker, because he was probably a little bit too slow for that. Down here, sorry. Here. And the missile cut his soul. Here, Dizzy fired a very, very nice one on Guardian. And this is very hard to get rid of a missile which is coming from down your belly. Guardian was thinking he's fast enough. And this missile is no harm. Because, yeah, this is okay. When we look at that from this perspective, you see that the distance is not much, but the missile needs to go this distance actually, and then needs to fly against the gravity. So he thought he's high enough, but what I was surprised by was that none of these 2 AMRAAMs hit. Unbelievable. Like it. Okay. I believe we missed the actually not that important, because we trust these guys are able to land.
Yeah, I think there's a 18 landing now.
And I'm confident to change the score for InSky to 2. So with that, InSky 2, ETF 0. This is the result of the final match. And we are not going to see a 3-round match tonight. InSky did make to, I would say, dominate the battlefield tonight, as they did throughout the tournament. I'm really, really curious to see if anyone has answered in our internal chat, Kula, and if we're gonna have the leaders or pilots of the two squads tonight in the intercom, so that we can have a chat with them. Probably the audience wants also to ask questions, so don't hesitate. Just write in the chat what you would like to ask the leaders or the pilots, and we're gonna forward it to them and hopefully get the answer for you. Fruitcakes or cake, sorry. Congrats, InSky. Also, congratulations from our side. Well deserved. Solid performance. And that is actually a very, very nice ending or closure for this year's first edition tournament. I am actually wondering if you're seeing a second edition of ACES 23. Kula, do you know that? Do you have any insight or insider
No, I'm afraid.
knowledge or information for us?
Not that I've heard.
Okay. So, but we used to have two editions. That's why we just always called it ACES 22.1, 22.2. And I was expecting that we have also two tournaments this year. We'll see. The year is close to the end. Probably not. I don't know what the format is going to be. We used to have the air and air to ground format. Now we have the 7 versus 7 air to air. So pure air to air. This is also something new. I liked it a lot, to be honest.
We might have somebody from InSky joining us on comms.
But that's good. That's great. We are also in the general comp, so they shouldn't have any right issues. Let me see if I can also bring the overlay so that people can see who is talking. So they'll capture on top.
Let me stop the server.
Yep. So I'm working also on the and then we go into the interview mod. So here we go. So now you can see who is talking. I hope the icons are representative. Mine is quite clear. Then we have Kula, Felix the cat. Is that right? Is this the Felix, right?
It is indeed, yes.
Okay, so let me stop streaming internally, so get the screen cleaner so we have enough place for both sides.
Right, we have, looks like we'll be getting InSky 1812 coming soon.
Very good, very good.
Which would be great.
The people gonna hate me when I send them to an advertisement. Shall we wait, or shall I do that evil thing?
You're the boss.
No, let's wait. Enough of advertisement. But I really want to thank all the sponsors for the prices. If it is modules or servers or TACView license or anything, it is not what the people are fighting for. They're just flying just because they love to fly and they love competitive, being that challenging themselves, but it is always nice to take something home. You can take those licenses and give your squad pilots. And I love this TACView advanced license because you can just do much more with that and then sharing the screen and probably bring the quality of debriefing to the next level. So welcome, sir. We're live.
So sorry. So you're talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Nice to meet
InSky
you.
1969.
Yeah.
Wow. We're waiting for ETF to join also.
Yeah. Sure.
You probably have a late time over there, right? Or you're not in China?
Yeah. It was pretty. It's like a 1:30 a.m. for most of our teammates.
Yeah. So you are personally in China?
No, I'm in Canada.
You're in Canada. Okay. I thought InSky is a Chinese team. I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's just like I'm now living in Canada.
Okay. Good. So for you, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's
probably most of guys.
PM. I'm waiting for my deliveries. Waiting for my takeout.
Okay, that's good. So I think most of your pilots were flying in sleep, right?
Yeah,
it should be very late. Yeah, it is hard to organize something. Let's say worldwide, international, and then let's say everyone flies at his favorite time. It's almost impossible.
Well, for us, it's like China and the EST, so it's not really a big problem. It's just
yeah. Dizzy from ETF writes in the chat that she had a lot of fun. She had tons of fun. Yeah, indeed. I mean, we also had it. And I don't know if you can enjoy these kind of competitive tournaments when you fly.
Definitely. That was a tough match. I have to say that was a very tough match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like during the first round, like both of our F-15s, we all run out of field. It's very tough. Yeah. I try to land, but like at that time, I just lost my hydro after I touched on. Oh man, I just can't stop it.
Were you in the F-15?
Yeah. I was in the.
That you ran out of the runway.
Sorry. Yeah. That one. Yeah, that one. I lost my hydro.
You lost. Okay. We thought that. But happily we didn't show that scene. We were watching advertisement. So.
That's good. Nothing happened. I read it successfully. Nothing happened.
But I was negative enough to tell the people what happened. But nobody saw that. So I can give you my bank account, and I just will just delete all those scenes. From my hard disk.
Hello.
Okay, welcome guys. We have Breeze here, Riker here, so easy to recognize by the names and the icons. So I have your icons on the screen so people can easily know who's talking. Well done, guys. How do you feel?
I feel mixed. Feel happy and sad because we did well. We also lost. We wanted to take the finals, of course. So feel happy and sad at the same time.
Yeah. Happy for and sad for.
Happy for the fact that achievement for ETF. We made 3 finals in a row. We made
Yeah.
We won SATAC, we got to the finals of the second SATAC, and then we got to the finals of ACES. So, want to keep that streak going, but it would have been better if we won all three, but, we did well.
Absolutely,
got
absolutely. So it is like that the final can have only one winner, right?
Exactly.
And it is always that little bit which decides. So we were really amazed by the skill of the pilots from both sides. We enjoyed you a lot. We enjoyed Riker. We enjoyed Dizzy. On the other side, we had also the F-15 pilots of InSky did a marvelous job. And I think I would see or replay this match for several times and take it also to my people to watch together, because it is actually a master class, right? And you can learn a lot. We were all the time. Kula and me were, let's say, trying to find out what technique is that you do to successfully notch those AMRAAMs from that short distance, and if it is just because you're flipping your wings or what is it exactly, or combination of all things. So really interesting.
Oh, Breezes is really good at notching. When you're slow, you close the Doppler gate, so then you look more like ground clutter the slower you are.
Absolutely.
And if you hit the perfect angle while you're slower,
you
have less bleed over into that axis. So it's just a combination of many things, and a lot of skill on Breeze's part, and a lot of skill on Dizzy's part, and a lot of skill on all the people notching today.
I believe you.
It's a fun thing to do. And can I just say on the tangent here?
Yeah.
I have seen many Eagle pilots throughout this competition in F-15E and then F-15C. And out of every single team I've observed, I think in SATAC and ACES, InSky have the best Eagle pilots out of anyone we've observed. They use that plane so precisely and so down to the number that I haven't seen anyone use that airframe more efficiently. So congratulations on you guys for
I think that
thanks a lot.
I think my opinion, I think they're at the moment they're ahead of the the curve with the Eagle. I think because the SATAC experience last year, I think it really obviously that's basically why they're so good at it. The E, they just kind of took that and transferred it. But I think they're levels above everyone in the F-15 specific, and it's gonna take a little while to break that, I think. But this is the first tournament, I think, with F-15E. This was the ACES was the first one, so it takes everyone to get used to a little bit. It's like the F-16 came out or when the F-18 came out. That was really strange when the F-18 came out in 2019. Exactly. So it takes time, but I think the way they do it is it's smart. It's smart to take advantage of an airframe that's has an advantage. So it's good.
It takes time. It's a young airframe, right? And I think when people are moving from other airframe to that, and they keep flying the same way that they flew the old airframe of theirs, then there is a problem. You need to fly F-15 differently, right? I could imagine that old F-14 pilots have more luck flying F-15 because they're used to flying like that. As a Tomcat was flying.
I would say that.
Yeah.
In our team, some of our guys had to transition from Jeffs and some from Tomcats, and I feel like having experience of some of them airframes really helps. But with InSky, they used to use the Sea Eagle all the time, so they're in the perfect position to learn the E Eagle, but also the speed at which they learned the E Eagle was also very impressive.
Yeah, exactly. This is also what I wanted to say. So if you come from F-15C, you're kind of familiar with how you need to fly. And then you take advantage of F-15E. It's even more capable probably when the data link comes. It's going to be a beast. If
there's a slight difference between Charlie and the Echo version, but I would say the experience of the flying the Charlie version definitely helps a lot.
Yeah, that's what we try to say. It's probably not the same for sure, but it's going to help when you have been flying F-15C for a while.
Like it's like going from the F-15C to the F-15E and from the F-14 to go to the F-15. It's going to be a difference. Obviously, the guy with the C is going to have the advantage.
Yeah. But what we saw in 2 rounds, correct me if I'm wrong, the round 2 was very, very similar to first round. The only difference we saw is that Lasky didn't wait it and delayed in the takeoff. Both sides did exactly the same. They didn't want to change anything. And at the end, what we just saw in both rounds is that the very important event was that when ETF lost both F-15s, and then everything went very, very fast then.
Yeah, in that way it is similar. We just lost both the F-15s, and from there it just kind of goes downhill.
Yeah.
So what's it called? 1969. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we just thought that throughout the match that you guys were specifically targeting the Eagles with your Eagles, ignored everyone else, and just killed them as fast as possible.
Yeah,
and once
we
removed,
are Eagle
you can kill the rest.
Yeah.
Exactly,
we are
exactly.
Yeah,
think
this
that's
is
the
what
best
we
way to
also
do it,
saw.
really.
Yeah.
And you do it really well. Your timelines for your Eagles are very good. You're always
Yeah, it's about the timing.
You're always in a very advantageous timeline against our Eagles and other Eagles in other rounds that you guys do, and you're just able to win that 1v1 timeline between the Eagles, and then after that you just feast on the rest of us, and there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
We basically both of our strike Eagles, we just basically targeting the Eagle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We saw that clearly on the pictures. You're probably gonna watch a replay, and you're gonna also saw that also in the TAC view. The question in my mind, I don't know if chat wants to participate and send us questions. We have still time and chance to do so. But the question is for InSky. Are we seeing InSky more often in the tournaments upcoming?
Yeah, because I think we have the time and the members, so we'll probably attend a lot of tournaments. Yeah.
Okay. So you're not attacked this year. When and where we're gonna see InSky, because it is actually a kind of let's say added value that we have you in this tournament. It's just brought the level even step higher, right? We have very good teams. We had Momblerins, ETF for sure. Other teams were not in the final, but it doesn't mean that they're not skilled. But with having InSky, I had the feeling that the other teams are a little bit more stressed, if I'm allowed to pronounce it like this.
I definitely think InSky is a
mean,
very
we're
good
stressed
addition.
too. We're stressed too.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, you need that. You need that, right? You can't walk through to a tournament.
Yeah, I have seen ETF pilots like flying strike eagles in the server like GS or something. So we know that they can be a good strike eagle pilots too. So we're actually very stressed.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna take a little bit more time, with F-15 to learn it, get it perfect.
Yeah.
No worries, take time.
So guys, I have no problem to keep 1969 high up, because he's in Canada and it's not too late. So if you have any questions, just drop it in the chat, because I'm running out of my questions and I don't want to keep these guys up for long. This is also weekend and they want to enjoy their time and chill a little bit. So if you have no other question, Kula, are you willing to ask anything? As long as we have the leads here.
Sorry, I actually have a personal question for
please.
the ETF side. Just wondering, why do you choose the JF-17? Because I think basically every single member of you choose the Thunder. I may ask what's the reason?
I think that is compared to the F-16. You have 2 less Fox 3s, but data link is better, radar's better, fuel efficiency is better, and it's a much easier aircraft to maneuver. It's better in BFM. Disadvantages would be speed and quantity of missiles. But if you fly it right, the two extra AMRAAMs the F-16 has don't really matter. You know, historically speaking, we haven't really ever lost to a team of full F-16s ever. So there's no reason to switch to the airframe we never lose against. And I think we just fly the Jeff in a way that it's supposed to be flown, and with experience and time, like InSky's with F-15, that's basically us with the Jeff. You know, it would be the same as InSky hopping in a Jeff and trying to fight us. You know, it's like us. That's us trying to hop in an Eagle and beating them. You know, so.
We've used it for a long time as well. We've practiced with it a lot. We're used to it. Yeah, we enjoy its little quirks and stuff. We have ways of using it, just like through practice and optimal ways. Other people may not be able to. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really see any other proof that the aircraft is functional and can work. Like 3 finals in a row, we won a tournament. Yeah. We made like total like 5 finals in our time, and you know, been doing this since the last 3 years, and it's still
actually only been InSky. So. It's only been InSky to stop us in the finals both times.
And exactly. So I don't, you know, any other team with any other F-16 and F-18, we always beat them. And so except for like a few teams which we've lost to, of course. But
if I'm allowed to add something, as JF-17 came out, SD-10 was by far more capable than it is now, and at that time everybody wanted to fly JF-17.
At that time, it was such a beast.
Yeah, it was also. I agree. At the time, it was unrealistic.
I also even me bought that. I flew it maybe a couple of hours only, but I even bought it because I saw how capable SD-10 is. This is one thing. And then the SA that JF-17 had in comparison to the early access F-16 at that time probably urged some people to just move to that or buy it also in addition, just because you saw everything. You saw a missile coming from what altitude and blah, blah, blah. It was a little AVAX at that time, right? And it went down with the 14 at the same time. So people compared, Phoenix is doing nothing anymore. SD-10 is so wild. And why don't we get it, right? I think it was also a factor playing a game here.
Yeah, it's a very different aircraft since it wasn't released. They've changed a lot of things with the missile, the way the radar works and everything. The SD-10 has advantages in certain parameters, and the AMRAAM has advantages in certain parameters, you know, where, you know, the AMRAAM has less drag, so it's better in certain situations, and the SD-10 with the longer burn times are better in other situations. So you have to keep in mind of your strengths and weaknesses, and
absolutely,
we tried to play to that.
You have no absolute airframe.
Very different.
You have no absolute airframe, so there are advantages and disadvantages, and you need to know. Sometimes some people from characteristic here, from the point of, let's say, how they fly or how their attitude is, fit to one airframe better than the other, right? So you need to consider that the pilot factor. 2 questions in the chat. Fruitcake asking, I think we just went through that, but again, it wasn't evident in the stream, but did ETF change strategy before the second round? What changes did you make?
We did. If you want to talk, please, no problem.
Yeah, the RF-15s probably, they were a little bit more curious and, I mean, a little bit more defensive, I think. They wanted to shoot earlier than them in the beginning and then try to just get back in as fast as possible to shoot them again. I think we executed that a little bit.
Okay. And from one of the InSky pilots comes a question for you again, ETF. Is that JF-17 have 100% defense when it swings the wing on 3-9 o'clock?
Actually, no.
Those flattering you saw.
The issue is in the Jeff, when you launch an AMRAAM, the warning doesn't go away until the AMRAAM actually physically flies past your aircraft. The warning stays away, so you're never 100% sure that you've actually launched the missile until it physically hits the ground or goes past you. That's why, just like you're so scared that is it not just not you don't want to take the 50-50 chance here, so you just keep launching. Like, I hope it's not. I hope it's not.
Personal question. I need to interrupt you. Do you really afraid of AMRAAMs?
Yes,
Oh, when you're
like
2 miles away.
I don't
you
believe
weren't
you.
scared.
I don't believe
That's
you.
pretty
Pretty scary.
miles.
And when this guy in an F-15 in like 55 trillion feet is, it's
Uh,
a little scary, I'll tell you.
Breeze,
what.
my
Mach
friend,
10.
go watch TACView. Okay,
It's a little scary.
go watch TACView. I would say. No, we were
I mean, he saw
enjoying
it out of
that.
his window. He saw it out
Oh
the
yeah,
window.
I
wasn't
need
it?
to watch the TAC. Yeah, I think I did some notching there a little bit.
6, I think, in a row within 1 minute. I think, and the 7th was then.
To be honest, that's like the normal we do internally. Every time we fly internally against like other jets, like obviously inside ATF, we're like dogfighting each other because the SC-10 just doesn't hit each other. Like we just notch all the SC-10, so we're like PL5ing each other all the time. It's
all about knowing the
that
maths
up close
of
fight is like the
shift.
day-to-day thing we do.
Exactly. Well, gentlemen, my congratulations to both of you, especially to InSky, for being the winner tonight. You probably will hear from the organizer because of the prizes. Both teams there are some small things that our sponsors would like to give away, and we have thanked them enough, I think. And here at this stage, I would like to thank PTF for organizing this, and all the streamers, everyone who just participated, Momblurins who helped with the organization, and all other teams. It is a nice and friendly tournament. I like it much, and even though I don't fly in this one, I had a lot of fun streaming it. Big shout out to everyone who has a part here, and thank you for being here as teams, bringing your skills and values to that tournament. And I'm looking really forward to seeing even more than things like this coming in the future.
No, of course. Congratulations, InSky. You guys did a very good job again. And thank you for PTF and especially Gory for being very professional, keeping the organization on time and doing a very good job of the competition.
Yeah, thanks ETF, thanks PTF for organizing the event, and thanks all the streamers and definitely every single team that participated this event. This is a great
thank you, Banana. Thank you, Banana,
Sure.
for streaming half of our matches.
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy that this year I have some colleagues helping me, because the last time in 22, I couldn't really manage it. There were too many matches in the first group stage. When we go to the final, semifinal, it's going to be a little bit easier. But I'm really happy that we have 4 or 5 streamers this year, and we could cover all the matches in the group stage, and the teams were deserving that to be shown and to be presented. So thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for being here with us after the exhausting match, and wish you the best for the upcoming tournaments. Looking forward to seeing InSky in the other tournaments, and I'm starting to fear them from now on. Have a good time.
Thank you, guys.
And take care.
Have a good time. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the
You
weekend.
too.
Thank you.
You too.
Devils ingressing now. How's the eastern group looking?
Level 1, we've got covered. Eastern group is still cold.